everyone, and welcome back to the Learning Lab, where learning English is easy and enjoyable. I am so happy to be here with you today. Jenny, how are you today?
Hi, James. Hi, everyone. I am doing great today. Thank you so much for asking. I had a big cup of coffee this morning, so I am feeling very awake and very happy right now. How about you, James? How are you feeling today?
I am feeling wonderful, thank you. I woke up early, I did some stretching, and I feel ready for a great conversation today. I am really excited about our topic today.
Me too. This is a topic that everyone thinks about, even little children. Today, we are going to talk about the question, what do you want to be?
Yes, that is exactly right. This topic is perfect for English practice because it uses simple words that everyone can understand. Words like job, dream, work, and future are very common, and you will hear them again and again in daily life.
That is so true. Whether you are a student, a worker, or someone who is still deciding, this question follows all of us. I think everyone can relate to this topic because we all have dreams about our future.
Absolutely. And today's episode is a little bit longer than usual, so we have lots of time to really dive deep into this topic together.
Yes, we have a lot to talk about today, so please get comfortable. Maybe grab a cup of tea or coffee and enjoy this episode with us.
And before we go deeper into our conversation, we have a small favor to ask all of you.
Yes, if you are enjoying this podcast so far, please click the like button. It really helps us so much, and it only takes 1 second.
Also, please subscribe to our channel so you never miss a new episode. We upload new lessons every single week, and we would love for you to be part of our learning family.
And one more thing, please share this podcast with a friend. Maybe you have a friend who is also learning English, and this episode could really help them too.
Thank you so much, everyone. Now, let's jump into our topic. Are you ready, Jenny?
I am so ready, James. Let's do this.
Great. Let's start with our first point. Our first point today is your childhood dream job. This means, what did you want to be when you were a little kid?
Oh, this is a fun question. I remember this very clearly.
Me too. Jenny, how about you? What did you want to be when you were a child?
Okay, so when I was 5 years old, I wanted to be a princess. I do not know why, but I loved wearing pretty dresses and pretending to live in a big castle. I even made my little brother call me Princess Jenny for one whole summer.
Wow, that is very funny. I love that story.
Thank you. But then, when I was about 8 years old, my dream changed. I wanted to be a singer. I used to sing into a hairbrush in front of the mirror every single day.
Oh no, the classic hairbrush microphone. I think every kid has done that at least one time.
Yes, exactly. I was not a very good singer, honestly, but I did not care at all. I just loved the feeling of performing. I even entered a small singing contest at my school when I was 9 years old.
Oh wow, really? How did that go?
Oh no, it was a disaster. I forgot half of the words in the middle of the song, and I just started making up new words instead.
That's amazing. I bet the audience didn't even notice.
Maybe not, but it was still a very funny memory for me. How about you, James? What did you want to be as a child?
I like this question a lot. When I was a child, I wanted to be an astronaut. I loved looking up at the stars, and I dreamed about flying into space one day.
Wow, that is such a big dream. I love that.
Yes, I even had a poster of the solar system on my bedroom wall. I used to name all the planets before I went to sleep every night. I think I did not need to tell you, but I did not become an astronaut.
That is okay. Dreams can change, and that is completely normal.
Exactly. That's a great point. Actually, when I was about 10 years old, my dream changed too. I started to love dinosaurs, so for a whole year I told everyone I wanted to be a paleontologist.
Oh, that is such a specific dream for a 10-year-old.
I know. I could say the names of 10 different dinosaurs, but I could not tie my own shoes very well yet.
That is so funny. Kids really do have big imaginations.
They really do. I think it is very normal for children to have big, exciting dreams, and then their interests change as they grow older. It's a natural part of life.
I agree completely. I think it is beautiful that children can dream so freely without any fear or worry.
Yes, that is very true. Children do not think about money or difficulty. They only think about what makes them happy.
That is such a nice way to look at it. Maybe adults should think a little more like children sometimes.
I agree with that completely. Now, let's move on to our second point.
Okay, I'm ready. What is our second point, James?
Our second point today is your job right now. This means what do you do for work today, in this moment of your life?
Okay, this is an important one. James, how about you? What do you do for work right now?
Well, right now I'm an English teacher and I also host this podcast with you. I really love my job because I get to help people every single day. I like waking up in the morning knowing that I will teach someone something new.
That is so lovely. I can tell that you really care about teaching.
Thank you, Jenny. That means a lot to me. I also like planning my lessons very carefully. I make a small schedule every night for the next day, so I always feel ready and organized.
Wow, that sounds very organized, James. I am definitely not like that.
I know. How about you? What is your job right now?
Well, right now, I work at a small coffee shop in the city. I do not like waking up early for my shifts, but I do like talking to the customers every day. It's a fun job, but it's also very tiring sometimes.
I see. I imagine working with coffee all day must be interesting.
Oh, yes, it is very interesting. But I must tell you something funny. I actually do not like the taste of coffee at all.
Wait, what? You work at a coffee shop, but you do not like coffee?
I know, it sounds crazy. I only drink tea, but I make coffee for other people every single day. My coworkers always laugh about this.
That is very funny, Jenny. I did not expect that at all.
Life is full of surprises. But honestly, even though it is tiring, I do like my job because I meet many interesting people. Some customers come every single day, and now they feel like my friends.
That is wonderful. I think it is important to find small joys in our jobs, even when the job itself is difficult sometimes.
I completely agree. It is not always about loving every single part of the job, but finding the good moments inside it.
Well said, Jenny. Can I ask you something? Is there a hard part of your job that you really do not like?
Oh, yes, definitely. I do not like it when the shop is very busy and loud at the same time. Sometimes I make small mistakes because there are too many orders at once.
Oh no, that sounds stressful.
It really is. One time, I gave a customer a hot chocolate instead of a hot coffee, and he was very confused.
Oh no, what did he say?
He actually said it was the best mistake of his day because he loved the hot chocolate more.
That is a happy ending. I love that story.
Me too. It reminds me that mistakes are not always a bad thing.
That is a great lesson for all of us. Now, before we move to our third point, let's take a short break to remind our listeners about something important.
Oh, yes, good idea. If you are learning a lot from this episode, please remember to click the like button.
And do not forget to subscribe to the Learning Lab so you can join us for every new episode.
And please share this podcast with a friend who is also learning English. It really helps our small channel grow bigger.
Thank you so much, everyone, for your support. Now, let's continue with our third point.
Okay, I'm excited for this one. What is our third point, James?
Our third point today is your future dream job. This means what do you want to be in the future, maybe in 5 years or even 10 years from now?
Ooh, this is a big question. James, how about you? What do you want to be in the future?
Well, in the future, I want to open my own English school. I like the idea of having my own classroom with my own students and my own special way of teaching. I dream about this every single day.
Wow, that is such a beautiful dream. I can really see you doing that one day.
Thank you, Jenny. That means so much to me. I even have a small notebook where I write my plans for the school. I like to be very prepared even for dreams that are far in the future.
That does not surprise me at all, James. You are always so organized.
Thank you. How about you? What do you want to be in the future?
Well, honestly, I want to become a travel writer. I don't like staying in one place for too long, and I love writing about new experiences. I dream about visiting many countries and writing stories about the people I meet.
Wow, that sounds like such an exciting life. I would love to read your travel stories one day.
Thank you, James. I actually already started a small travel blog last year, but I don't have many readers yet.
Oh, that's a great first step. I'm sure more people will find your blog soon.
I hope so. I also have a small confession to make.
Oh no, what is it? Tell us.
Well, I have a cat named Biscuit, and every time I try to write my blog at home, Biscuit sits right on top of my laptop keyboard. I don't know how she always knows exactly when I want to work.
That is very funny. Cats really do love attention at the wrong moments.
Yes, exactly. But I love her anyway, even when she stops me from working. Do you have any pets, James?
I don't have a pet right now, but I really want a dog in the future. I think a dog would be a great walking partner for my morning routine.
That would be so cute. I can imagine you walking with a happy little dog every morning.
I hope so one day. Maybe I'll even bring the dog to my English school someday.
A school dog. The students would love that so much.
I think so too. Okay, now I want to add one more fun part to today's episode.
Ooh, what is it?
Let's give our listeners some quick advice. What would you say to someone who doesn't know what they want to be yet?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say it's okay to not know yet. You don't need to have all the answers right now.
I like that advice. I would say try many different things and pay attention to what makes you feel happy and excited.
Yes, that's great advice. I also think it helps to talk to people who already do the job you're curious about.
That is very true. Asking questions is a wonderful way to learn about a new career.
I agree completely. And remember, it's okay if your dream changes many times, just like our childhood dreams changed.
Exactly. There's no need to feel worried or stressed about this question. Life is a journey, not a race.
That is such a beautiful way to say it, James.
Thank you, Jenny. I also want to say it's okay to fail sometimes on the way to your dream job. Failure is just a part of learning.
I agree completely. I actually failed my first job interview ever, and I cried in my car afterwards.
Oh no, Jenny. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay, it was a long time ago, but that failure taught me to prepare better for the next interview, and I got the next job.
That is such an inspiring story. It shows that one failure does not mean the end of your dream.
Exactly, James. I think every failure is just a small step towards success.
Well said. Now, let's talk about one more small thing before we finish today's episode.
Sure, what is it?
Let's talk about useful English words from today's topic. This will help our listeners remember new vocabulary.
Oh, I love this idea. Let's do a quick vocabulary review.
Okay, the first word is dream job. This means the job you want more than any other job.
Yes, and the second word is career, which means the type of work you do for a long time in your life.
That is a great word. The third word is goal, which means something you want to achieve in the future.
And the fourth word is passion, which means something you love doing very much.
Perfect. I hope these words help you talk about your own dreams in English.
Yes, please try to use these words today, maybe in a sentence with a friend or in the comments below.
That is a wonderful idea, Jenny. Well, I think we have covered so much today. We talked about our childhood dream jobs, our jobs right now, our future dream jobs, some advice for our listeners, and even new vocabulary words.
Yes, and I really enjoyed this conversation. It's amazing how our dreams can change so much over time.
It really is. I think this shows us that it's okay to change our minds, and it's okay to have new dreams as we grow older.
I agree completely. There is no single correct answer to the question, what do you want to be? Everyone's journey is different, and that is a beautiful thing.
Well said, Jenny. I think that's a perfect way to close our discussion today.
Yes, I agree. Before we finish, we have a special question for all of you listening today.
Yes, here is our question for the comments. Are you doing the job you dreamed about as a child, or are you doing something completely different?
We really want to know. Please write your answer in the comments below and tell us what you wanted to be as a child, too.
We love reading your comments, and it also helps you practice your English writing skills.
That is very true. Writing a short answer is a great way to practice new vocabulary.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this podcast with a friend before you go.
And remember, everyone has different dreams, and every dream is important, no matter how big or small it is.
That is such a lovely thought to end on. Thank you for listening to the Learning Lab today.
See you next time. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. Take care.